Take a look at this picture. What's wrong with the allocation of tasks? Everyone who looks at it seems to feel as if the man should be doing the mowing and the boy should be doing the sweeping. This is remarkable, that you sense intuitively that the allocation of tasks should be different from what you're seeing. It's remarkable because you're picking up a subtlety that reflects comparative advantage. You're picking this up because the man, the grown man, has an absolute advantage at both tasks. In an hour, he can accomplish more sweeping and more mowing. But the reason why you sense that it would be better if the man were doing the mowing and the boy the sweeping is that you sense that even though the man is better at both tasks, he is more better at mowing than he is at sweeping. His advantage over the boy is greater at mowing than he is at sweeping. And this is the basis of comparative advantage. Whatever activity you are more better, even if you're better at both, is your comparative advantage. And the boy has a comparative advantage too. Even though he is worse than the man at both tasks, he is less worse at sweeping than he is at mowing. So the one at which he is less worse is his comparative advantage. Let us apply this to two countries. In Borneo, a worker can produce either 1 apple or 2 oranges in a day. That represents the productivity of Borneo at apples and oranges. Over in Richland, a worker can produce 4 apples per day, or a worker can produce 3 oranges a day. So it is clear that Richland has an absolute advantage over Borneo in both industries at producing both apples and oranges. But it is not equally better at both. If we compare how much better in each industry, we can identify Richland's comparative advantage. Richland is 4 times more productive than Borneo at apples. It is only 1.5 times more productive at oranges. So despite an absolute advantage in both, Richland's comparative advantage is apples. Now generally, because comparative advantage is comparative, once we identify the comparative advantage of one country, we know automatically that the other country is going to have a comparative advantage at the other product. But let's do the calculation anyway. Borneo's productivity relative to Richland is that it's 1/4 as good at apples and 2/3 as good at oranges. It is not as good as Richland in either industry, but its disadvantage is smaller in oranges. So therefore, oranges represents Borneo's comparative advantage. You can always think of comparative advantage in terms of more better or less worse, but that's not the technical definition, in addition to being bad grammar. The technical definition is the ability to produce a commodity at a lower opportunity cost than others.